What's the one area that we think is unexplored and will receive the largest attention from future marketplace? Sometimes something that lies at the intersection of healthcare and tech.
Well, if I could answer this well, then I'd be raising money from you all to build the business. So I think, in all seriousness, I always take humility with me to everything I've done as a product manager, a combination of humility and paranoia. Humility that I don't know enough, and paranoia that, you know, my project won't ship or it will fail, and I've got to make sure that I've answered all the questions that I don't yet know, run the experiments to find out if we'll succeed. So often I take that combination of things to go ask all the smart people around me what they think. Questions very much like this. So I will just say, my brother-in-law was at Amwell. They've done very well through this COVID crisis, right? We've seen what's happened with Teladoc and Livongo. I've spent a lot of time in the middle of disease management in my health tech experience, seeing how that's playing out. I continue to think that there are huge opportunities there, and as much press as we've seen around it, like, the reality is that most people are not engaging in these kinds of things, and we still see just the you know, chronic disease problems driving costs. So looking at that would be, you know, the place that I think there's stuff to be done, and at the same time, I see that it's very hard sales cycles, right? So it's the kind of thing where it's hard to break in as a startup. The really cool thing is what happened out of COVID with some of the changes to the regulatory environment, spurring some innovation there. And I have, you know, people I know who were doing kind of pre-A round startups in the Boston area, in this space where before COVID happened, my questions were, how on earth are they going to take that great idea and get it out into the world? And now they, you know, that question's just gone, right? It wasn't a real thing, it was a regulatory thing, and the regulations changed, and now they can move much faster. So I would imagine that more people will innovate around the edges there, and that maybe will give you know, some opportunities for interesting companies to come together. I talked myself in a circle, so lost my train of thought. We'll come back to it.